I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the COG Podcast. My name is Cezar Germanicus, and today we have a vicious guest on the show, the king of the jungle, Lion 786. What's going on, man?
Yeah, Ali, what's up, man? Not too bad. Just finished a nice leg workout. Got my testosterone flowing. About to verbally teabag some of these niggas.
How do you feel you've progressed as a player? Have you gotten better? Has your shot gotten weaker? How do you see yourself?
Okay, I'm gonna answer that pretty truthfully.
Mm-hmm.
I for sure definitely got worse from 2006, and that's only because of the lack of practice. But since we initially started playing to present day, I think I've improved quite a bit, especially with my the shotty.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like anything. You practice makes perfect. Bring back the old Fed officer, but I don't think I'm too far from that right now. So. And I think I have the fewest hours played out of all the guys. So
how do you feel about the rankings that have been given by the other players in the community?
I think your rankings and Terror Squad's rankings I would agree with those rankings. You Terror, Javelin for sure are the top tier players. Then you got Bizzle is like came out of the freaking left field. That guy is, he's a force to be reckoned with. Nicholas also actually has in my opinion, the same skill set as the top tier players. But once he goes mental, his game kind of, goes mental with him.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Nicholas.
Yeah, for sure. Nicholas for sure has the potential to be a top tier player. I think more so than Bizzle. So, but as of now, I would agree with the rankings. I would agree that Shablu is definitely bottom tier, and Mufrid, God knows what happened to Mufrid. He, in my opinion, that guy needs to grow a set. And the only difference between Mufrid and SoCal is that Mufrid knows he sucks, but SoCal is in complete denial. If I were to rank, I would actually rank Mufrid higher than SoCal. But Shabu, I mean, that's so disgusting. Like, I don't even know how to even begin with that. Yeah, Nair retiring. Nair is how do I put this? I mean, that guy is a pure bitch. That guy retired. At the end of the day, this is all fun and games, but to take Durrani's words so serious and just to retire, I didn't, but in all seriousness, I didn't know that Mufrid was such an emotional guy. But he still needs to grow a set. He can still get back into this, and show people what he's what he's about. People come out of retirement. There's no need to hang up the gloves and.
So you would like to see him back in the battlefield?
Yeah, hell yeah! I freaking like to see him back in the battlefield. When you hear his freaking voice, I want to hear that enthusiasm in his voice when he kills, freaking Javelin.
Yeah.
And his dedication was like something else. Playing on his time and coordinating his naps, and that was just pure dedication, pure class.
I've never seen any dedication like this from any player, even in the past 8-9 years that we've been playing the game. So I too would like to see Mufrid back in the battlefield, in the trenches with the other Gears members. With that said, do you have a best player in mind, overall best player that you think this is the best all-around player in Gears of War?
Best all-around player, because you got to give credit where credit is due, is definitely Javelin Fangs. He's tactful. I always see him going in with a plan. He has a good handle on all the different weapons. His frags, pretty friggin' frag throwing skills are pretty phenomenal. Even his lancering is on par. Out of all of us, he's definitely the best player. But he definitely lacks one thing, that is the heart of a lion, what I got.
Damn.
The lion is always the king of the jungle, homie. Let's keep playing, keep having a good time. It's all fun. I would definitely like to see Shot Blue, improve. We got some new gamers with AQ and Mujahid. So it's gonna get interesting. But yeah, I don't really have much faith in AQ getting too much better. Keeping it real here. But these guys suck, man. These guys suck, man. I remember when me and Durrani had Shablu and Aimer on our side, and on the bottom of the screen, I would see like Durrani dead. I was like, oh man, I'm freaking done. My only two players are Shablu and freaking Aimer.
Now I want to
let me ask you this, Cezar. So if you had money on the game, right? I mean, this was like, you were going into battle, and you had to pick between me and SoCal. For the record, who would you pick?
Oh man, you got to put the host on the spot, bro. I am pretty confident in picking Lion 786 in that battle.
Yeah, that's what I like.
When it comes down to the clutch situation, Lion 786 is somebody that I would want, because SoCal, I feel he can play better. Maybe he might get away with a kill or two on you, just straight up, head to head. I would put my money on Lion.
I think it's pretty clear. Maybe SoCal should stick to campaign mode, and let the let the real players play.
Do you believe that you could ever make the top tier in this game?
Oh man, I would freaking be the top tier, man. I have complete confidence in my game. I mean, I know all the tools the top tier players use. I just can't get myself to, or force myself to, change my gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's where I need to focus in on, and force myself to wall bounce, force myself to kind of learn the maps, and use the pistol and kind of change it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You need those tools to get in that top tier. I'm just too anxious for the kill. I just kind of rush in there and just rely on more of my shoddy. And I have in my mind, even with the opponent's wall bouncing, in my mind I know that I can still kill him. So
Mm-hmm.
I will just go in there and do it. And
damn.
And the thing with one-on-one is that you don't have any other players shooting at you. You have no other players that can sneak up and help you, or any of that. So you're relying strictly on your shoddy skills, your use of cover, your knowing of the map, and all that. So I think one-on-one is a pretty good indication of who has a better skill set. And I was clearly the bigger man in that, and I took him out.